Hello, y'all. Welcome back to my journal entry. And today I'm going to be talking about good versus great. Okay? This is something I've been thinking about, just from things I've heard, things I've been reading recently. And I'm going to share my thoughts with y'all, and hopefully y'all can share some feedback because it's really just a question. I've just been thinking about this question a lot. And the question is, what is separating the good athletes from the great athletes in the sport of jiu-jitsu? And the thing is with, I'm going to use some examples to help me get my idea across is, in basketball, the difference between really good players and really bad players, the one variable is the ability to do everything with their non-dominant hand. They shoot just as good with their non-dominant. They pass just as good with their non-dominant. And not only does that increase their options available for play, it makes them more reliable. And it's, what's that variable in the sport of jiu-jitsu? There's some obvious ones that it's not. It's not how much time you've spent on the mat, but you do need that to be good, and you need it to be great. Is it drillers? Is it drilling? As they say, drillers make killers, but that's kind of vague. Maybe it's how you drill. Are you drilling left and right? Your non-dominant side and your dominant side. Because when I watch back, anything, or now that I'm thinking about it, I do everything this way. And it's like, why am I not practicing this way? I've never given them something new, because maybe they struggle. Maybe your opponent will struggle if you switch everything up with them. Maybe they've never had anyone play this type of card on them. And that's something new you can use to submit them, to get to the submission, to win, And it's, it's like, what is that variable that makes you great that other people are not doing? I'm sure we all eat relatively good. Maybe some of us don't, but you need to be eating good. You need to be. Normally, most people will augment. They'll augment their jiu-jitsu by weight training, stretching, or all these other variables. And it's like, it's not that. It doesn't feel like it's that. And I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it is drilling. And maybe that's what I need to do more to be great, because I was talking about this with my classmates, my coach and the coach in the upper belt, and the blue belt marshal, he said, when I said the basketball metaphor, or analogy or whatever it is he said the difference between pro NFL or the ice skater, hockey players, the difference between the pros and the minor leagues is their ability to skate backwards. That's the thing. I'm sure they all have a good shot. They're all conditioned. They all want it. They're all trained hard. But that's the variable. And it's, which dial do I need to turn up to get there? Because obviously there's going to be a baseline of requirements to even be worried about that. And I know I'm not there. I'm a baby. Okay, I'm just learning how to get on my feet. Maybe I'm still crawling, I'm not walking, but maybe I'm trying to balance, and that's fine. And so yeah, I've really just been thinking about that. It's like, what makes you great versus good? And if any of y'all have any, ideas, or, whatever your opinion is, type it in the comments and let me know, because I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear what you have, because I'm a newbie. I've only been training for about 8 months. And so now that I've talked about that question a little bit, I know I kind of stuttered because I'm still kind of new with the idea, and I'm still pondering it now while I'm talking, is what can I do to open up my ability to be good? Because I wouldn't even say I'm there. I'm not even in the good versus great. I shouldn't be worrying about how I can make that transition. I should just be worrying about making it to good. And obviously if I can do all of it at once to, make the line go a little bit, be a little bit more linear up, that'd be awesome. But I've been thinking, like I'm saying, when I drill in class, I just drill my strong side. You know, sure, I'll be like, yeah, maybe I should do my weak side, do my weak side like 1 or 2 reps, but 1 or 2 reps isn't doing anything. That's not going to be an automatic response to the position they are trying to go to or this thing they are trying to perform. It needs to be instantaneous. It needs to almost be past instantaneous. It needs to become instinctual. You instinctually react correct. Okay. And I need to make a better active decision to switch everything up. Okay, because normally when I play guard in class, I go cross collar with my right arm and I go with my left arm, a cuff grip. And this is how I do it all the time. And that's fine while I'm learning, but eventually I need to be able to do everything I can do with my strong arm just as good. My weak side needs to be just as good or just as good. Not even better. They need to be the same. They need to be equal. Okay, because that opens up my ability to play the game. Because it feels like right now I'm only playing 25% of the game. Because I don't know any leg locks. I know a straight ankle lock. So, I could say 27%. If 2% is ankle locks, I don't even know. I mean, obviously, it's not about the percentages, okay? It's just about the idea, okay? I'm only doing 1/4 of what I can do. Where if I just focus on drilling the other side, now at least I'm playing 50% of the game. Because eventually I'm going to learn leg locks. It's just a matter of time. Then eventually I'll be playing 100% of the game. And when I'm playing 100% of the game, it's like, how can I be great? And, I've just been thinking about it. Obviously weight training helps. There's no disadvantage to being stronger. Oh, that's not true. Okay, obviously you can be so strong you never get your technique better, but that's more of a mindset than an it's more of just an outcome. Just how you train. You're just train lazily, or your goal is not the same goal I have. Okay, my goal is to be the best I can be. That's what's fun. Okay, it's fun to go into class and to try to be better and try to become more effective and efficient. Other people have other goals. Some people are just looking to get some cardio in, and that's good. They are accomplishing their goal. Okay, we all got different goals. But this is my channel. It's about my goal. I haven't got any questions or anything like that, so it's just mainly I'm just going to be talking about myself, and y'all are here with me. Because kind of jiu-jitsu is, I've been thinking about this too. It's really just an individual journey. We just all happen to be here together, my gym, the people around me, we're close and we get along. I don't want to say we're close, but we get along in class and we're friends and, we all help each other. But we just happen to be a whole bunch of individuals who go to the same place to train. It's an individual journey. But the truth is you can't train anything alone. You can watch all the videos in the world and know all the answers and know how to do all the techniques through knowledge-wise. You've watched it and you can tell someone else how to do it, but once you start doing it, it's not the same. Okay, nothing is the same against a resisting opponent. Nothing is the same against a training partner. You got to perform it. You got to put what you're learning into action. Okay. That's really all I had to talk about today. Was this good versus great idea? I'm still really pondering in it, and I know I kind of stuttered earlier and was tripping over my words because I'm not exactly sure, But this is gonna be the entry for the day. Like, subscribe. Really, if y'all have, let me get your opinion on what that variable is, that the difference between good and great. And have a nice night, y'all.